It is great when men get to talk. I'm about to have a man talk with Emmanuel himself.
Communication, to my understanding, is being able to coordinate the message that you have, how you'll package it, how you'll send it, how it will be received, and the kind of feedback that you're going to receive. So sometimes in marriage you get to a point where the kind of message you are trying to deliver, when it gets to the respondent, the kind of feedback you receive does not match with the kind of feedback that you'd expect, or you get a reaction which is not matching the kind of expectation that you had. Yes, so communication is always an issue in marriage because you send an SMS or you sit down to have a conversation and you realize that the person you're talking to is very distant, very far away from the idea that was actually in your mind.
Yeah.
Or you give them a message and you expect them to act in a certain way, but the kind of action that you receive is very far from what the direction you expected that action to be.
And this happens in your marriage?
Yes, it happens a lot. Sometimes you want to correct your wife. You've seen something that is being done that is not right, and you want to correct the situation. But when you raise the issue, your wife interprets it as an aggressive, an attack, interprets it as a criticism that is not genuine, you just want to put her down. But that was not really what you are intending to do. What you're intending to do is to correct a negative situation.
And when she does feel attacked, when she does feel like you're coming off as if you're attacking her, what exactly does she do? Does she also come at you and say something that hurts you? Does she end up saying something that annoys you?
Yes, she will defend herself. Because if somebody interprets your communication as an attack, naturally a human being will pull up a defense mechanism, and will also try to show that she's not wrong. Yes.
So it becomes like you feel this negative emotional energy coming at you. Do you push back? Do you apologize? Do you also say other words that end up being miscommunicated? Again, what happens?
I think many times it also depends on how heavy the issue is. If it's an issue that has touched on me so emotionally and it's deep, I may also get aggressive. So it depends also on my emotional state at that time. So if it gets, the issue can come up and I'm in a state of emotional stability, so I'll be able to be rational and try to bring some sobriety into the discussion and point back the conversation into the issue that I was raising. But sometimes if my emotional condition is also not stable, I'll also get defensive.
So the cycle keeps on continuing.
Yes, that's how it happens. So it depends on how my emotional stability was at that point.
Okay.